But let's move on to battle number 7. We see the Tapu Bullies and the Dabbing Dratinis here on the screen. We see the Tapu Bullies as well in chat. Let's start with the introduction of our first team here. We have the Tapu Bullies, led by Zekron365, who is sharing on the teams in chat. Playing for the Doctors Without Borders charity in ninth place at 4 and 5. Another really consistent team is just looking to get back up in the rankings here. The Oyumons in this team, we have the Ferrothorn at 3 and 5, and the Hisuian Arcanine at 12 and 7. Two really good Pokemon here. The Yu Pokemon, we have the Nidoking at 8 and 7, with the Hawlucha only at 2 and 2, but that Hawlucha is definitely something to be afraid of. The RU Pokemon, we have the Porygon Z at 0 and 1. Surprisingly, hasn't been brought since the last time we saw it in week 2 or 3 or 4. I don't know. But we have the Incineroar at 1 and 4, and the Reuniclus at 3 and 2. The NU Pokemon, we have the Starmie at 0 and 1, the Lurantis at 1 and 2, and the Scyther at 2 and 3. And the PU Pokemon of the Comfey at 4 and 6, the Pikachu at 3 and 3, Kofagrigus at 0, 0, and the Charm as well at 0, 0. Comfey, I believe in the Comfey. It has not gotten its knockout or its sweep yet, but I believe in you, Comfey. But in order to do that, they'll have to get through the Dabbing Dratinis, led by Nightmare Enterprises at Habitat for Humanity. Humanity currently 5th place at 6 and 3. And yes, that is their bio. It's not Shark Week anymore. It is Ask Me Later. They're at work right now. The OU Pokemon of the team, we have the two Paradox Mons of the Iron Moth at 6 and 3, and the Iron Valiant at 6 and 5. But after the first couple of weeks, this team has been leaning away more from the Paradox strats to give their Pokemon more attention, with the UU Pokemon of the Skarmory at 8 and 3, and the Gastron at 1 and 3. The RU Pokemon, we have the Chandelure at 1 and 1, the Ditto at 0 and 0, and the Sharpedo at 16 and 4, leading the league currently in knockouts. It's Shark Week, of course. The NU Pokemon, none of which have been brought yet, the Xatu, the Ninjask, and the Rotom, but there are Pokemon to be afraid of. Today is World Octopus Day. That's cute. The PU Pokemon, we have the Dugtrio at 6 and 4, Grapatel 1 and 1, the Dabsol at 0 and 0, and the Pincurchin at 0 and 2. Two really, really strong teams here, and I'm kind of really excited to see. Oh, Artillery Day. Yes, Artillery Day. Really excited to see the battle between these two teams. Let's move on to the lineups. We have the Tapu Bullies bringing the Comfey, the Ferrothorn. No Doggo this time. Interesting. The Nidoking, the Porygon Z. Yes, Porygon Z coming back. Let's go. The Corfagri. Oh, there's Pikachu. Oh my gosh, it's Pikachu! I didn't even see him there! The Pikachu and the Kofagrigus being brought for the very first time. I barely even saw that Pikachu, oh my goodness. And the Dabbing Dratinis with the two Paradox Mons, pretty much the same team as they've been bringing lately, but with the Ninjask now. Ninjask being brought for the first time with the Chandelure, Iron Valiant and Iron Moth, Sharpedo, and the Dugtrio. Let's get right into things as my voice is starting to die and see our first two Pokemon. The Tapu Bullies leading with the Nidoking, with the Dabbing Dratinis leading with the Ninjask, Tokyo Drift. Fast as heck boy, bringing a substitute immediately, with the Nidoking going for a Flamethrower. It's going to fade the substitute, but the Ninjask does have its speed boost ability. And the Protect coming through from this Ninjask to give it another guaranteed speed boost and protect it from the Ice Beam that's coming from this Nidoking. Another substitute being set up by the Ninjask going for this strategy. I see the Sludge Wave is enough to fade the substitute, but it's now 2.5 times speed here. The Baton Pass from the boy to go into the Chandelure, with the Sludge Wave, of course, being a resisted hit, but the Chandelure is fast as heck. The Hidden Power, not enough to take down the Nidoking, though, with the Earth Power, is able to take down the Chandelure. All that setup from the Ninjask, and was not enough. The Shake, Rattle, and Roll from the Dugtrio is able to rattle the ground and take down the Luigi board of the Nidoking. With Comfey coming in, the Dugtrio switching out into the Iron Moth. The Giga Drain, of course, being a quad-resistant hit, but if it is going to be enough to pop the air balloon of the Moth. With the switch into Lil Bolt the Pikachu, the Fiery Dance is able to take down in just one hit, but doesn't get the special attack boost. Porygon Z coming in, you're weird. A Hidden Power taking down the Iron Moth. I love your nicknames, Zekrom. They're amazing. Taking down the Moth with the Ninjas coming through. The Ferrothorn switching Kool-Aid Dude into the substitute of the Ninjask to boost its speed. And the Swords Dance now being set up from the Ninjask, with the Stealth Rocks then being set up by the Ferrothorn here. The switch from the Ferrothorn back into Comfey. No sweep? Question mark? Into the Baton Pass from the Iron Valiant. Iron Maiden here. The Quark Drive going to boost its attack. A pretty scary position for this Iron Valiant to be in. Draining Kiss is going to take down the substitute, but the Poison Jab is going to take down the Comfey in just one hit. No sweep. Oh no, the Cofagrigus with no nickname. That's funny. Coming in with a Liquidation. Not quite enough to take down the Cofagrigus here. But the Will-O-Wisp is going to miss, unfortunately. Cofagrigus switches into the Ferrothorn here with a Liquidation. Being another resisted hit here. The Iron Thorns and the Rocky Helmet going to do some good damage to this Iron Valiant with the Protect, protecting it from the Fire Punch coming through. The Fire Punch, though, is going to hit this time. The Thorns and the Rocky Helmet, though, are going to do some pretty good chip damage to this Iron Valiant. But is it enough to save it? The Porygon is not going to outspeed and get taken down in just one hit by the Porygon Z. Just the Cofagrigus left. Is it going to be enough, though? It is not enough. The Liquidation is able to take down the Cofagrigus with the Dabbing Dratinis. There we go. Dabbing Dratinis winning. But a fantastic showing from Zekrom here. Just that Ninjask Baton Pass, that's scary. That's scary. But very good battle between the both of you.